All right, Stacy, taking you now to Sunnyside, where ballots are now in the hands of residents as we get closer to the November 4th general election. Yeah, Sunnyside voters will see all 5 school board district seats up for vote. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia breaks down the District 2 race for us here.
Linda Roberts and Raquel Isquierdo Lopez will go head-to-head in this general election to try and secure the District 2 seat. Roberts is currently a school board member and has served on the board for 4 years, whereas Lopez is also no stranger when it comes to the education system. She is a migrant nurse case manager for ESD 105 and works with 4 local school districts. Lopez is a Sunnyside High School alumni and was born and raised in Sunnyside. Each candidate has their own reasons on why they're running for office.
I think that 8 years gives an individual a good amount of time to learn the system, to learn the laws that govern the school board, to understand the relationship between the school board and the superintendent. We only have one employee that we oversee, and that is the superintendent. And I have a lot of experience facilitating work groups.
I've seen how there's so many barriers to education surrounding our students in the Lower Valley. I also would love to have more representation on the school board. I feel that with the school being over 90% Latino, we don't have enough representation on that board currently. So when something does happen to the children at Sunnyside School District, I don't feel that they have the correct advocacy or the representation that they need.
Lopez says one of her priorities, if elected, is she's trying to crack down on school safety.
I've always said budgets are important, policies are important, procedures are very important, but all that can be thrown out the door if our kids don't feel safe. If our kids don't feel safe, learning doesn't happen. If our teachers and our staff, our support staff, everybody, if they don't feel safe, teaching doesn't happen, right? So I want to implement more safety procedures to where policies are actually in effect and not just a piece of paper.
Both candidates also have better communication with parents on their list of priorities.
Help create a parent center, and even if it's not a physical center, I want a whole family engagement plan that includes how we work with parents, who works with them, what we do, and how we can expand on access to parents, because a lot of our parents, they're working all day long outside.
That they don't want to be there for their students, it's because they just simply can't, right? So I want to make it, one of my goals is to make it easier for parents to attend meetings, not just, we can't expect them to come to us. We need to go to them to wherever they're at.
This is the first year voters in Sunnyside will vote for school board members by district versus by at-large like in previous years. Reporting in Sunnyside, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And a reminder, if you want to make sure your vote is counted, the latest you can submit your ballot in person at a ballot drop box is 8 p.m. election night. If you are mailing your ballot, they must be postmarked no later than November 4th, but the United States Postal Service actually recommends mailing them at least a week before.